Hello, Collective. I'm here with another video for you. I wanted to talk to you today about the divine clock, the Moedim, which is the clock of Elohim and how it may intersect with things like astrology, Kabbalah, and our calendar. We'll start with our introduction. The term Moedim comes from the Hebrew word meaning appointed times. These sacred times are part of Elohim's divine plan, functioning as a spiritual clock designed to guide humanity in alignment with divine rhythms. This video will explore the significance of the Moedim, their connection to astrology, their intersections with Kabbalistic teachings, and how they shape our calendar. Let's begin with the Moedim, Elohim's appointed times, and their definition and significance. The Moedim are outlined in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, encompassing the Sabbath, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Pentecost, and the Day of Atonement, and so much more. These holy days serve as touch points for divine human connection, reflecting God's eternal covenant with his people. What would be the purpose of the Moedim? Well, the Moedim are acting sort of as markers for spiritual renewal and reflection. They represent Elohim's cosmic timeline, reminding humanity of the divine sovereignty that the Creator has over its creation. So let's go into the Moedim in terms of the cosmic clock. Astrology examines celestial patterns, and the Moedim aligns with heavenly cycles, such as the lunar calendar. Biblical references to celestial signs, such as the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons, Moedim. The astrological patterns in Moedim are that each Moed corresponds to specific celestial alignments, such as the timing of the new moon for Rosh Chodesh. The interconnection of the sun, the moon, and the stars reflects divine orchestration of both spiritual and physical realms. So, how do we integrate the astrology? Well, the ancient Hebrew thought acknowledged the role of the zodiac, known as the Mazzaroth, in God's creation, thus connecting the celestial movements of the bodies in the skies and the heavens to spiritual lessons. The 12 tribes of Israel can be metaphorically linked to the 12 zodiac signs, emphasizing the interconnectedness of divine purpose as well as cosmic order. So let's switch gears and talk about the Moedim and the Kabbalah. We have the spiritual dimensions of time. In the Kabbalah, time is not linear, but rather cyclical, mirroring the divine energy cycles present in the Moedim. Thus, our time is truly non-linear. Each appointed time channels specific sephirah, which are the divine attributes that correspond to the particular spiritual practices. So the tree of life here has the sephirah aligned with the seasons and the festivals. For example, within the tree of life, we have the chesed, which is the loving kindness, and this corresponds to Passover, representing divine grace. Gevurah, strength, aligns with Yom Kippur, symbolizing judgment as well as repentance. The Moedim act as gateways for aligning with these divine energies, offering opportunities for spiritual ascension. So now, what about the Tikkun Olam? This is translated as repairing the world. We have the observance of the Moedim, which is a form of Tikkun Olam, rectifying spiritual imbalances and bringing harmony to creation. So, with the Moedim and the calendar, we have the lunar based system. The Hebrew calendar follows a lunar cycle, with the Moedim being based on new moons as well as full moons. So, the importance of observing Rosh Chodesh as the foundation allows us to keep track of the sacred timekeeping. Now we have our seasonal alignments, and the Moedim here align with agricultural seasons, symbolizing humanity's dependence on Elohim for sustenance. With our spring feasts, we have Passover and the unleavened bread, which reflects renewal, while the autumn feasts are the trumpets and the atonement. They signify a time for introspection and judgment. So, how are these connected to the secular calendars? Well, there are clearly discrepancies between the Gregorian calendar and the Hebrew calendar, which create challenges in understanding divine timing. Therefore, there's somewhat a great importance of recalibrating modern life to divine rhythms. Remember that we have this practical observance of the Moedim rituals and the spiritual practices that come with. Thus, we celebrate Passover by recounting deliverance from Egypt. We observe Yom Kippur through fasting and repentance. We welcome Sukkot by dwelling in booths to remember God's provision for his people in the wilderness. So, how must we be mindful of divine timing? Well, the Moedim encourage believers to live with intentionality, aligning actions with spiritual truth. The Moedim are a framework for spiritual growth. We see things as a cyclical journey because, again, as I indicated, we are not moving linearly but non-linearly through time. Therefore, each moed provides a spiritual checkpoint, guiding believers towards a greater alignment with the Most High God. Therefore, how do we achieve personal transformation? Well, by observing the Moedim, this fosters discipline, gratitude, and a deeper connection to divine purpose. So let's conclude. The Moedim are Elohim's divine clock, reflecting his sovereignty over all of time and creation. We have intersections with the Moedim, with astrology, with the Kabbalah, and with the calendar highlighting the universality and spiritual depth of these concepts. In observing the Moedim, we invite believers into a harmonious relationship with God, the cosmos, and each person's spiritual journey. In short, divine timing is everything. And so we should live our lives very conscious of our connection to God and look for signs from God letting us know each juncture in our life what it is that we are meant to do so that we may remain on task, remain on time, and fulfill our soul's purpose in this lifetime. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, this is a safe space. If you're returning, I love and appreciate you so much, and I'm glad that you're back. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Blessings and protection. Signing off. Take care. Have a great day.